for It's Tejano Time,
And I'm Nemo with Tejano USA.
and you're listening to Tejano Talk. Hey, Nemo, what's up? How you
What's
doing?
up? What's up with you, man? How was Vegas?
I am tired. I could fall asleep very well last night, and I went. Got up. My alarm went off at 7 in the morning because I gotta say hi to my daughter, or she kissed me this morning, and I barely felt it. And I didn't wake up
So
and get out
so
of
you
bed
just
until
fly in
3.
or what? When did you get in?
No, yesterday, but I didn't
Oh,
get to my house till like 10 at night.
10 at night. Yesterday.
Yesterday,
So
Monday.
you're recouped all day today.
Yes, well, I tried.
Oh,
I've just been awake up and around for about
got it.
3, 4 hours. No, three
Yeah.
hours actually. Had to pick up my daughter, but
So what's the coolest thing you saw out there? I mean, we can't
wait,
talk
well,
too long
we're
because
going to talk about
we
that
have a
later.
guest.
But
Yeah.
let's talk about everybody. What because we don't get paid for this, right?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So
Here we go now.
it's a gentleman's agreement. It's a lady's understanding. It's Tejanos helping out Tejanos. Please, we don't ask for any kind of payment. Just please subscribe. Tell your friends, your families. Get on YouTube. Click that bell. Subscribe to us, and that's our only payment that we ask. Right?
Or share the link.
Oh yeah, definitely share the link. Okay, and if they want to contact us, some of these artists and people want to tell us, or if they want to get a hold of you, Nemo, right? You can
Uh-huh.
get a hold of me at buddy at itstejanotime.com and
Or Nemo6753 at everybody's favorite, blah, 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 yahoo.com.
yahoo.com. All right, awesome. Okay, so Nemo, we have a very special guest.
Yeah, so I
All right,
hear.
yes. Now, I fell in love with her voice last year. All right. I knew she did a background. She was a background singer for Texas Latino, another awesome band. And I saw her at the after party at the bar at Vegas Tejano, Taco. Hey, Nima, did you know I've been to Vegas?
Here we go.
Yeah,
First shot of
twice
the
this year. I just came back from Vegas. If you didn't know. All right.
day.
Okay, shot anyway.
Yeah, let's get her
And
on. Hello,
she was
hello.
awesome. Okay, I want you. Well, let me just get here. I got to set her up because I also produce this, right? I want to introduce our guest, the beautiful, most talented Angelica from Grupo. Okay, Moneda. Did I say it right? All
Yeah,
right,
it's a lot closer than Normie, Ben.
all right.
Hey,
Wait, wait.
Hi, everybody.
I
All right,
like
good.
the part where he says the most talented. Wow.
I
I
know,
mean,
and
that says
beautiful.
a lot because he's like the number one Stephanie fan. So that says a
Ooh.
lot.
Hey,
That's
Stephanie's amazing. She's
she is
she's
amazing.
extremely
So
talented. Yes,
so,
yes, yes.
but and just to piggytail on his, I've seen because we were researching and stuff, and I go and look for your name and stuff, looking for your videos, and everything that you have out there is pretty kick ass. I mean, your
Thank you.
music and your band is tight and
Angelica.
everything. They're really good.
Angelica, you
Yes,
should feel kind of privileged right now. Nemo never
I am.
studies up on anybody.
Dang, Nemo. Thank
Well,
you.
Wow.
no, I
Okay.
mean,
Thank you for
I'm
look.
just saying,
Thank you
yeah,
for
Okay.
stalking my
yeah.
info.
Well, yeah, it wasn't really. Was it stalk? Is that stalker? No, I'll tell you
No.
a stalker.
Research, research.
He
Yeah,
calls me a stalker. I
yeah.
like that.
No, no. Thank y'all so much for having me on y'all's show today. I appreciate it. Like Buddy, I am also tired. We just got back from Vegas yesterday morning, super early. So here we are.
Wow.
It's tough to catch up, right? My voice is even a little hoarse today for some reason, but yes, it was a blast. It was fun. So
Okay. Did you happen to go to the Kahunta part, the squeeze box?
no, no, our flight left. We had to be at the airport at 3 a.m. Sunday morning.
Okay. You
So no, no, I'm sorry. We left the hotel at 3 a.m. Sunday morning, so we didn't even go to sleep. We didn't get to watch it.
Were y'all
Oh yeah, I think I
inebriated
saw that.
or
What's
What was
that?
that?
was y'all sober at 3 a.m. Sunday?
We were sober.
How does that
You
work? How
have
does
to
that
be
happen?
sober.
In
You have
Vegas?
to be
Come on.
sober. I think the first night we enjoyed ourselves. The very first night we were there, which is, or the very first, the second night, Thursday night, we were able to relax a little bit. Um, and then it was just work after that. It's work, and and we're in the public, so you don't want to get too crazy. I don't like to get too crazy. When you're in public eye too
That is
much.
true. Okay, I've seen that with the ladies of Tejano, but the guys, like
Oh yeah,
They're rock
Lucky
stars.
Joe, Lucky
They're rock
Joe
stars.
was drunk. Elias he always like he's having a good
they
time
don't
from the
care.
whole
And
group.
Eddie's a borracho.
Eddie
But
didn't look
Eddie Gonzalez.
like
Who
that, but
who's
he
that?
was
Eddie who?
a day
Gonzalez?
late.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He's
Okay, but
I didn't.
straight up.
let's let's get into Angelica. Okay,
So
like I said,
real quick. Did you take your whole band to Vegas?
We did not.
oh,
We didn't.
Okay.
We no. There were one, two, three, four of us there,
Uh huh.
and missing two.
Okay.
So they did ask us to perform Wednesday,
Okay.
and
you mean
they weren't gonna. We weren't gonna be able to do it. So, and we could have. I mean, I got up and I jammed. I mean, I got up and did a couple, a few sets maybe. I mean, I'm not calling it a set because a set is about 45 minutes to an hour,
right?
but a few songs. And Mario Ortiz was on stage, Mike Torres, Aaron Holler. I mean, we
Okay,
can do something, but it's not going to be what Moneda does.
right. Now
So we
Thurs
couldn't.
Thursday
Go
was
ahead.
the pool party, and was
Okay.
Desperados and the Crazy Pimps performed there, but the after party.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the after party, but I was so tired from that pool
Did you go
party.
to the pool
Yeah.
party? Oh, you went to the pool party?
I did. Did you?
Did you?
We did not this year. We had a meeting during the pool party, so
Okay.
we met with a team that a team that puts together a whole bunch of shows, gets you out into other states. So we have a pending show out of state that they're coordinating with us on, and as well as other shows.
Okay.
So we had a pretty long
Oh, that's
with
cool.
this
Okay.
team,
You
yeah, which
Well,
was
you
planned in advance.
you're
okay.
lucky because he was probably in the speedos, and that's one thing you just don't want to see out there. That's,
we
I
didn't.
No,
just
no, no, no,
know
no, no.
he was out there.
Yeah, and it's
No,
tough
no, no,
because
no, 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 no.
again,
That
everybody is
Buddy's
so
not there.
busy. Yeah, we didn't. We that's the image we can't
Yeah.
take out of our
Thank you.
mind.
Leroy, you should put that in everybody's head out there. So you
You
thank
Yeah,
said
Leroy
you
for
went to
that.
the pool. You went to the pool party. Like, hello.
I was wor-
yeah,
I was working
we
it.
didn't get to go. Yeah, we didn't get to go. So we were working.
Good for you.
You know.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good
Okay.
stuff that you can actually do something that's very productive for you guys,
Yeah.
Oh
especially
You
yeah,
somebody that could take you farther than you currently
yeah.
are.
The
yeah.
whole week we networked, and of course the opportunities that I had, the opportunity that I was given to sing with Ricardo, which we can talk about in a minute, and then we were invited to a
Right.
private party, and Lucky Joe was there, so I got to sing a song with him. So really great networking opportunities for us in a lot of ways. So it was extremely productive. We sold some merch. Did did okay. We were able to get our money back from what we bought merch wise.
Oh,
Uh,
Okay. But he didn't
so
pay for the whole trip yet.
it covered costs. Oh no,
oh.
Oh, that's good. It covered
yeah, no, it
costs.
didn't
That's
pay.
good.
It covered the cost of the merch.
Did y'all
Yeah.
gamble at all at the
I lost.
hotel?
We did a little. I do not like to gamble. I do not like
Mm.
to lose money. I do not like to waste my money. So, $100. I was out. Bye. I didn't want. I didn't want to gamble anymore. And same thing with Tweet. We lost $100. He lost $100, and so we were done. We're like,
Is
nope,
it
this
all
isn't fun for
one
me.
armed bandits or is it blackjack or what is
No,
it?
one arm bandits. One arm
Got it.
bandits. We only do the slots.
Got it.
I'm not a gambler, so I don't.
Okay.
You know, I
Is
don't.
it a dollar or quarters or nickels? I don't remember.
I
It's been
like to
so long
do.
since I.
I think I did the quarters, and then I started. I was on a dollar machine. I lost all my stuff on a dollar. He does the penny slots, so I at the same. It's still a dollar, so I don't understand. I mean, like I said, I don't understand it. I don't have that kind of money to be spending like that. So no, we did not
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Now
um,
you're performing at the Mexican festival
yes,
in, is it
yes.
Milwaukee? I can't remember.
It's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and
Okay.
it's August 25th, 26th, 27th. We have two sets, one on the 26th, one on the 27th. I believe it's in that two 1 hour sets
Okay.
there.
Did you do it
Yeah.
last year?
I went with Texas Latino, and by the way,
Oh, that's right.
the connection with Texas Latino is my first album, Girls Night, which we sort of talked about before the show, was produced at Slack Monster Studios,
Oh,
which is
Sevi's,
where
yeah.
Sevi Contreras, that's his studio, and
Right,
he's also the manager for Texas Latino. So that's that connection. That's how that connection came about. So early on, I would come up on stage and do some of their backup vocals,
right.
and then also sing a couple songs.
So you part of
Um,
the 30-year reunion tour?
no,
She's got a
no.
new band.
Well, no, I know, but
So
I'm sure she's a big part of it.
no, not at all. I'm not connected with Tix Latino at all. I only recorded my first album there. So
Okay.
Sebi and I went in together on that album, and again, so it was more of a. I was just at the time. Right
Like
now,
helping
Blue
them out
Real,
and stuff.
sort of. I mean, we were helping each other out. It was
Right.
a way to get me on stage as well. They're an amazing band, and they have a lot of history in Tejano music. And then I forget, I think it was last summer sometime, we started. I wasn't doing any backup for them anymore.
Right.
And Blue Real Villarreal, who's an incredible songwriter and vocalist, and he's also part of the Slack Monster Studio.
Hmm.
He writes, and he'll go in and do a lot of demi guides. He started traveling with them and doing their backup vocal. So, and they've never had a female that I know of. They've never had a female singer in the band at all. So I think that they wanted to keep it, all male, which that's who they are. That's
Right.
the type of band they are. They're an all male band. So, so I little by little I stopped working with them on stage.
So you never got to perform with Rick Acosta.
No, oh no, not at all. So Rick Acosta has been gone for a while,
Yeah.
that I know of. Yeah. So
Yeah, most of
I
the
re-
originals, yeah.
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 I think
So
Sevi's the only original
Right.
yeah,
there.
yeah, he's the OG. Gabe Rivera is the Texas Latino
Current lead
vocalist,
singer. Uh-huh.
lead singer that I work with. Yeah, great
Oh, that's
guy.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I saw Sevi. Sevi's always smile at the pool party. He's always smiling like that. And
Yes.
I bumped into him several times. And uh, was Gabriel there, the lead singer for Texas Latino?
She
He
didn't go.
should have been.
No, she
No,
was.
Gabe.
I mean, at Vegas
I went to
Town.
Vegas.
Oh, I thought you said pool
Yeah.
party. I'm sorry.
I think I
Gabe
might have saw
was
him, but
no, he did. He showed up because we texted with him because we were gonna
okay,
spend at least one evening with him. He got there 7 o'clock pool the pool party
okay,
date, so
right,
he probably wasn't there yet, or he got there late and didn't go to the pool party. So, but he was
okay,
definitely there this past weekend. But I think he
okay,
came in late Thursday night.
okay. I thought
Actually,
I
I don't
saw him.
know. I don't know because you know what? Sevi and Gabe came in together. They were on the same
Okay.
flight. Yeah.
Oh, they
So
were
he had
okay.
to have been there. He had to have been there.
All
I
right.
just don't know because I didn't go.
Yeah.
I don't know if he went to the pool party, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I bumped into Sevi several times, but he was very much enjoying himself there.
He is always very much enjoying himself.
Yeah. Now, I said I went to the pool party. I was too
Uh-huh.
tired to go to the after party. Did you
Okay.
sing at the after party
I
on
did.
Thursday?
I sang at the
Oh
yeah.
man, I missed that.
So while during the pool party, that's what it was. We had that meeting that I told you guys about, but right
Uh huh.
before our meeting, that's when we had that private invite to Lucky Joe, and Lucky Joe was there. So we
Okay.
have that. I have a video on my social media pages where it was just Lucky Joe, Daniel, his fiddle player, and myself, and it was a little intimate, unplugged situation. My very first time, actually, it's the second time I meet Lucky Joe, but we sang, Tennessee Whiskey, and I sing Tennessee Whiskey in Velvet, so
Uh
I was
huh.
like, I know that one, So it was really nice. I was really neat to be invited. Tweet and I were both invited. Just last minute, they messaged us, hey, people that we've met, of course, before. Hey, we're having a little birthday party. If y'all aren't doing anything, pizza party, come on up. And so
Yeah.
we went up there before our meeting, and so that's what we were doing during the pool party.
The pool party.
So
Yeah.
explain to us about Velvet and Moneda. I mean, you guys are. I mean, you're talented because the songs that you whip out in English are just as good as the songs you whip out in Spanish. Uh,
Her version of Kiss, Prince song, is where I found out she's a vocalist. I mean, she's awesome
yeah.
voice. I mean,
Thank you.
I'm gonna buy all your songs, download them,
All
all
our
that
songs.
stuff.
Yay.
That was
Barely,
the day.
barely. Oh, okay.
That
Apenas.
was the day. I
So,
said,
so I've been singing for a long time.
Hmm.
I started singing years ago. I won't tell you how many years ago, but and then I started
At what
raising my
age?
family. 20 is
At
when I
20. Oh,
started
you
singing professionally.
okay?
I've been singing since I was a little girl in
Yeah.
church. I started singing in church and in school. I mean,
Right.
elementary school, middle school, high school, and then I joined a band when I was about 20, and did that for about, I don't know, 6 years, and then I quit to start my family, and I have two kids. They're grown now, and I ran into somebody at the airport, a keyboard player that I had worked with in my first band, and he said, "Hey, do you want to, sing again?" And I thought, "Oh, yeah, I missed it." When I quit, it was that first time. It was so devastating to me because I loved it so much, and when I quit, I still remember crying like someone had died because
Ah,
I loved it. I loved it, but it was time to, I was married at the time, and it was time as a husband and wife, we decided to start our family.
yeah.
So we started our family. I ran into this friend of mine that I'd been playing with, and he said, we only gig once a month, maybe twice. And so I said, they only gig once or twice. And he said, uh huh,
Only
sure.
one. Yeah.
So,
yeah,
so it started once or twice, and then it took off. And so I did that. I worked with that band for quite a few years. I want to say 4 or 5 years. And then I decided, I'm not getting any younger. I need to start my own band. I want to do what I want to do. I wanted to do the covers that I wanted to do. So I started Velvet. A friend of mine and I, we started Velvet, and so I've been doing that. I've had Velvet for a while. It's a little slow right now, but that's amongst all of the cover bands here in San Antonio anyway. So it's that cover band. We play, um, you know, you said Prince, Michael Jackson, Bruno Mars, Pink. Uh, gosh, we do everything. Montel. Uh, we do everything. We just do
yeah,
everything. ACDC, Journey, everything. Just
Yeah. All the
anything and
good hits.
everything.
Yeah. Absolutely.
oh yeah,
Yeah, all
Keep
that stuff.
people on the dance
So
floor. Yeah.
exactly. So I still have Velvet, and it's a little confusing. And early on, I tried to keep it all separate. Um, my real name is Angelique, but there's already an Angelique in Tejano
right.
music. So because of that, Sevi and I talked about, well, what are you going to do? So we ended up going with Angelica. So I now, and I, like I said, I tried to keep, it's a different clientele, Velvet versus Angelica. And, but little by little, people started coming onto my Angelique Velvet Band page, and then I ended up doing an interview with the radio station, and they were saying, and now the new TMA Female Artist of the Year, whatever, Angelica, here's her new single. And they played one of Angelique's songs.
Ah.
That's
Ah.
Because
hey
it's
Nemo,
confusing.
Nemo. That's a
Ah.
familiar story we've heard before, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Stephanies,
Stephanie's
Stephanie Montiel,
and
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 Stephanie. Yeah.
Stephanie and
Stephanie Lynn,
High.
When they
yeah.
first started.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up going to my Velvet page and changing my name to Angelica there as well, just to keep it all consistent. Try to keep it consistent. But I think I've even had people show up to my Velvet gigs, and they looked, they were sitting there watching us, and I almost thought, I bet you they think I'm doing Tejano music tonight, and I don't. I mean, there's just certain venues I can't mix it, and there's
right,
other venues I can.
right.
So it's been a little tricky in that respect. I should have just come out as Velvet, being my stage name, I should have
That's a
used
cool
Velvet's.
name. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I should have, but it's too late now. But so
The
a
branding.
little history. Yeah, I should have just stuck with it. But anyway, hindsight's 2020.
So, so does your Moneda band coincide with your Velvet band?
In a way, we're that's the goal. Our musicians are the same musicians.
Okay.
So Joseph Valdez, our guitar player, he's an original Velvet guitar player. Background is heavy metal rock. So he did a little bit of Tejano back in the day, um, and now he's coming into the Tejano world. So he's super excited. He bought a bajo. I mean, he's. We had a guitar lesson here the other night, and we're gonna have another one tomorrow night. We have a rehearsal, and our Tejano guitar player is working with him because it's totally different
Right.
strumming, different, and we want him to be successful in this genre, and so we're doing everything we can to. We want to use. I want to use the same team members.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah,
Uh,
makes you a tight band. What it is,
yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
and it shows on all of your in your videos and stuff, and even your single on the girls' night out EP, whatever it was. You guys sound, real good. Y'all sound tight. Very, very, very. I
Well,
liked it.
thank you. Well, girls' night. They're all studio musicians.
Okay, that's what I heard. The studio musicians.
Yeah,
I said
yeah, they're all
that's
studio
good stuff.
musicians, and normally every studio uses the same musicians. That's not always the case. I'm
Okay,
not, I'm new to the studio work, so
yeah.
Tweet has worked with Elida Yavante, and
Right.
they recorded, he recorded with them, so the band members are actually the recording studio musicians. So, which I think isn't, I think that's how it should be, to be honest with you.
Right.
I think,
But y'all sound
but
just as good.
well, we've got
It's
great
called
musicians.
practice.
Yeah. No, no, it
Yeah,
is called practice. This is
yeah,
called,
it is.
yeah, years of
Yeah.
being together and stuff. Absolutely.
Well, and years of experience as far as the musicians are concerned. So,
Right.
so Michael Rodriguez is our keyboard player. He worked with Emilio back in the day, and he has another band called Ilusión and a band called Bump Latino, and he's worked with Finding. He does English covers also. So he's really a big part of our team. Joseph Valdez. We do have a new drummer that we're excited about working with. So, and then of course Tweet Wattis, so we have a really good team, and it's not easy. That's one of the, and I've heard this over and over and over and over again. That's one of the reasons some of the female artists have so much have problems or have
Right.
trouble getting on stage is because they don't have a steady band.
Yeah.
Um,
They sing with
and
tracks mostly.
yeah, they sing with tracks, and like I said, I'm just blessed and lucky that I had Velvet to begin with, and so I'm a little bit more experienced in hiring bands. I'm sorry, hiring musicians, subbing musicians if somebody's
Hmm.
booked. Okay, well I have a list of people who have worked with me, and the tricky and the not tricky, but the nice thing is they already know that I know what I'm doing. I know
Hmm.
they're going to have a set list. I pay, I've never not paid a band member. Um, they know, I'm in that world already. Um, and I don't have a dad doing it. I don't have a mom doing it, a mom manager. What do they call them? I don't have
Momagers.
parents
Yeah.
managing momagers. I don't have that. Or even a different manager that sometimes musicians aren't used to working with. And then the other thing is musicians want to work. They
Yeah.
want to stay busy. So you have one gig in 1 year. It's tricky. It's tricky.
It's horrible.
So,
Just
Yeah.
and
give it
it's
up at
still
this point.
tricky. And don't get me wrong. It's still tricky. Even with all that experience behind me, I still have. I'm still working on with Tweet. It's actually Tweet's job to put the band together.
Yeah.
But I'll get in there and text. Oh, let me get this guy if such and such isn't ready. But the goal is obviously to have the same team members on the team
Yeah.
always. But we have our subs who we always use also.
Yeah,
Which
that's
nice.
good.
So are
That's
you
good
and
to know.
Tweet like 50-50 partners in Moneda?
Yes.
And
Okay.
Velvet,
That's cool.
and Velvet too.
Velvet's just me. No,
Oh,
it's
ah.
velvets. It's just single.
So he
But
he tries to book Modena and not Velvet. Oh no, you don't want
Yep.
Velvet. You want Moneda,
Oh, she'll
right?
sing
oh
top
no,
40 for Tejano, yeah.
oh yeah, no. You know what? We're a team, regardless
Yeah.
of whatever
Yeah.
whatever it is that we're doing. Merchandise, music, recording. We were in a text group today with our producer about because we're planning to go back into the studio this weekend about what we're going to do, and so we're going back and forth, and he and I, we have our discussions. Okay, what's the plan? What are we doing? So, I mean, there's so much going on. It's, we were in Vegas. We have interview tonight. He's in there rehearsing for tomorrow night. I still have to rehearse for tomorrow night. We haven't made dinner yet. I had
Who
one taco
cooks?
today.
Who
Yeah, I was
cooks?
gonna ask that.
We
Who
both
cooks the
did.
most?
We both could.
Okay.
We
Okay.
both could.
Whose
No,
food's
I think
better?
uh, you know what? I think he cooks more now because he likes to barbecue. So he
Oh.
barbecued burgers yesterday, and and um, and tonight I don't even know what we're gonna do tonight. We'll
Who makes
see.
the better flour tortillas?
Neither of us.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Y'all from San Antonio, right? I mean,
We are, but
what's going on
we,
there?
you know what? We have the mix,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
but I don't like
The
them.
ingredients, flour,
Okay.
water.
I
All
don't
right.
like the way they come out with the mix. So my grandmother used to make
Scratch.
tortillas every day from scratch.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember, I still
Yeah.
hear
There's no
her.
Yeah.
comparison.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
I
no,
tell
no,
my
no. So
students, I tell the guys, I said, if you find a girl who makes fresh homemade flour tortillas, marry
oh
her.
yeah,
I mean, that's a
Yeah.
don't give
lost
that
art.
up.
So your
Yeah, it is.
influences, would you say, is Alicia Villarreal? I hear that a lot in your voice. And am I
No,
wrong? No.
you are. I mean, I love I love all music,
Yeah. Yeah. No.
all
I.
genres, but in terms of Tejano, I don't. I didn't female singer. I mean, I'm always gonna gravitate towards the female singers, right? So of course, Shelly Lattes. I don't gravitate so much towards Stephanie. I don't know why.
Because Buddy
I
likes her.
love and no, no, no. And I love her. I love everything about Stephanie. I love
Yeah.
her
She's
look.
cool.
I
She's real
love
good.
I love her outfits.
Oh
She has
yeah.
an amazing voice. Her riffs, I can't
Presence,
riff like
absolutely.
that. Yeah, her stage presence is very polished. Lots of experience that you can tell. Um, but I love the richness of Shelley's voice. And of course, I love Selena's. I think of Selena. I love her music. I mean, I love her voice too, but I think I gravitate towards the richness of Shelley's voice. But I love the pop influences of
Yeah.
Selena's music.
Yeah.
You,
You have, okay, I'm not saying you sound like her, but there's an artist back in the 90s whose story is kind of familiar, similar to
uh huh.
yours. She, God, Margot Ramundo. Are you familiar with her? She
Margot,
did.
I am.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why is that?
American Airlines.
Because one of my songs is by her. I think.
It's not a Kaba, is it? Because she did a music video. I don't know. Did you sing a
No,
Kaba?
I was gonna do a kava. I was gonna do a kava, and I did not. I didn't do it. I didn't
Okay.
choose that song. But I want to say I should know this, but I don't know. No, I think it was a kava, but I ended up not recording that song. I did a dummy guide for it, and I just didn't. I don't know. But
When you
yeah,
say it's her song, did she write it too, or she just performed it?
I don't know if
I
she
don't know.
wrote
She
it
performed it.
or
Okay,
it would have been a cover that I would have
got it.
Yeah.
re-recorded. Yeah, but yeah,
I
that's funny that you say that.
I have an interesting story about. I've said it on the show again about with Margot, but I'm not gonna
Okay,
share
I've
it.
really?
'Cause-
seen
Yeah,
her.
thank you.
I have seen her video, and she's in a
yes.
bathing suit. So look at
Oh
him. Look
yeah.
at that smile he has on there, Nemo.
Yes. No.
Look
No.
at his
This
Yes. Oh
smile.
story
yeah,
had.
you'll be surprised. Yeah.
This is a.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Look,
I
look,
should. I
Let's
look.
should.
start. Let's start. We have somebody.
Okay. I'll share. All right.
Yeah.
You know
Thank
what?
you.
I told you before the show that I'm good friend with Lawrence, DJ Indio.
Yes. Yep.
And hit Joanna Ray's booth was right next to yours, so I was hanging
Yes.
out with
Yes.
Lawrence and Joanna Ray, and so I had dinner with Joanna Ray a few times, and I shared
Yeah.
actually
He
Joanna
drops
Ray.
names a lot. Have you noticed that? He
Well,
drop
it's
names.
yeah. I'm just participating in a
Oh.
drinking game. All right,
Yeah.
all right.
He'll
By the end of
before
the
long
show,
he'll drop
Peter's gonna be
your name.
drunk. Okay.
Me and Angelica, we were out of the pool in Vegas, and
Right.
go ahead.
No, but Joanna Ray did Akaba,
Okay.
remixed Akaba. I think.
Did she record at Sevi's
Oh, I don't know
at
that.
Slack
That's up to
Monster?
Lawrence. I don't know. Well, you know
Because
what? I don't know if Lawrence is in the chat right now. We usually answer chat questions near the end.
oh, okay,
So
okay.
if Lawrence is on there, we'll ask him. Or I don't know. I haven't
Because
even looked at the
Sevi, I
chat.
think Sevi was gonna have another girl do it, and then I was gonna do it, and then so maybe he saved it for her because it was pretty much put together.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, I
So
just
yeah,
didn't choose that song.
you did the YouTube talk show route or tour. You did bumpers. You did
Oh,
Yes,
she did
Lawrence's.
bumpers, Lawrence's
Yeah,
show.
yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. How do we
Who?
compare? How do we compare? I know bumpers. Did you have drink alcohol?
We're her favorite right now.
I probably we did.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably
Okay.
we did.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
Oh,
I've done quite a few
you
interviews
gave
now.
him a birthday cake that the
Oh
Oh
dog
wow.
yeah,
ate, right?
yeah. The
Oh,
dog ate it.
Yeah, the
ouch.
dog ate it. Yeah. She left it on the table. The dog just.
Yeah, there was a little coffee table in you or something. I put it in the interview room and left it
Right.
there, and then we all went to the kitchen because we were early, and I laugh, I giggle because when we came back in, I went in to get something and I was like, and I
Where's the
literally
cake?
just was shocked, like, oh my god, what happened? And then I saw crumbs on the floor, but it was gone, it was gone,
Devoured the whole
and
thing.
then devoured, and it was chocolate. So I got the giggles, and I couldn't stop laughing, but I felt bad because I was afraid the dog
Dogs
was
and
gonna get
chocolate.
sick. Yeah, so I was like, oh my god, this doggy's gonna get sick and need to be taken, but I was laughing. I could not stop laughing, and I felt so bad. But
But
anyway,
he's
he was
okay, right? The
fine.
dog's okay.
They put him outside, and he was fine.
Okay.
He was fine. But I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill Bumper's dog.
Oh no.
No, he
Never
was
be
fine.
on the
He
show
was fine.
again. She's
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
that killed my dog.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. How do y'all compare? I don't know yet. I'll let you know at the end of the interview.
Sweet.
Well, we don't get drunk on our show.
Okay.
And
I
we try not to cuss on our show either. So we're
okay,
different.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
we have
okay.
similar audiences. We have different audience
We have
members and
three
stuff
people
like that.
versus their 20, so
Uh
The
huh.
we're
what?
right. We're getting there.
Yeah. Well, I think if what I will say, in all of the interviews that I do, I think there was only one where they had prepared questions for me, or
Is that
invited
good or
more.
bad?
It's good, actually. I wish more people would ask more questions because then I feel like, yeah, he's like, I got a list. Um, and then certain questions I just won't answer. But
Yeah. Well, here's the question that I saw on one of the interviews. You said, I say dumb things sometimes. What is the
yeah,
dumbest
all
thing you
the time.
said on the air?
Uh, I will say this. I don't know what the dumbest thing is that I've said on air, but I am still. I mean, of course, one of our very good friends, one of the musicians, he said, "No, you can't use that excuse anymore." Um, I said a lot of dumb things early on in terms of like, um, oh, there's RJ Gomez. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
this is JR Gomez. I
yeah,
just told
yeah.
JR. I just
Right.
told him this. I just told him this past week. I said, JR, I once called you RJ or Junior. I don't know what I did. You
Hi,
know,
Junior.
Yeah.
uh,
Thank you.
you know, just because I don't know. I don't know. And then another time we were at fanfare and I didn't have my glasses on, and I was like, there was a girl with an accordion, and I was like, Hirala, Hirala, all right, like, you know, girl power. And Tweet's like, that's a guy. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, she.
Oh. Yeah. Well,
um,
in Tejano, some
I,
guys have long
Wait,
hair.
yeah, well,
but how did Tweet know?
so
That's what I want to know.
because he could see, he has 20/20
Yeah,
vision.
I
I
but it
thought
could
you were
have been
gonna
a
say.
girl.
I thought you were gonna
What's
say
that?
it was Shelly Lattice. Is it like you didn't
No,
recognize
Shelly
Shelly?
Lattice doesn't play accordion.
Accordion.
I think I
Oh,
did once
that's right.
say I think I did say David Lee Matas one time.
Nice.
I
That'd
did
be a good
say
group.
that
That's a good
like
group right there.
super early on. I said that. I might have spelled Stephanie Montiel's name wrong.
Oh, everybody does that.
Oh, I've done that too.
I
Yeah.
it's just but I know now, So
Well,
so it
somebody
took a
didn't know how to
while. It took a
pronounce
while.
moneda.
Yeah,
I told her. I screw up my Spanish all the time, and I
some
apologize.
people can't pronounce Alcocer,
On
Angelica
Uh,
Alcocer, or Angelica. And
Angelica.
yeah,
they're like, is it Angelica or Angelica? It's Angelica. And my last name is even difficult for, I mean, Alcocer. So Alcocer,
Right.
you're rolling of the R.
Just it's
It's
phonetically
tricky.
spelled out. It's
It
phonetically
is.
spelled out. Yeah.
And so is moneda. It's
Yeah.
phonetically spelled moneda.
Yeah. But he says
So
that's
menudo. What'd you say?
come on, guys. We
monida.
call it
Yeah.
menudo.
Well,
I said
Moneda.
monida.
Lawrence has his show and it's a Q and it's a V and it's an O,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and he
Cubo.
would always yeah,
It's like
but he
cubo.
pronounced it.
It's a
You
cubo. Cubo.
no, you yeah, he would
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So
My
You
Spanish
would.
sucks.
So those are the things I've said that are dumb off camera.
mm,
As far as I because I didn't know, and now
right,
I mean now I know, and I like I said I was telling, I said I'm still a new artist. I'm still
yeah, learning.
and it's amazing. The people who I work with, and who are very close friends in Tejano. I mean, they know the music, Tejano music, and I need to study it a little bit more. Um, and but I love, I'll Tweet will say, oh yeah, well that's a cover. I'm like, oh really, it's a cover? I thought it was a new song. But because they know, they've been in
Yeah,
in the
I
industry
say
20,
eighty
30
percent,
years
80 to 90% of the Tejano songs are covers or somebody else that already
yeah.
played them, either
Yeah,
in another genre or something. But it's hard to find an original.
yeah,
It's hard to find
yeah.
an
So I'm
original,
still
original good
learning.
ones. Yeah.
I'm
Right.
still learning, and like I said, I need to study more, and be more informed. I need to inform myself a little bit more.
Yeah. And there's
So,
nothing
but
wrong with doing covers. I mean,
yeah,
I love
no, no, no. I mean,
because everybody has their own little twist to it, and
oh
some
yeah,
people do it
I
better.
think, yeah, I think a lot of the music that we have coming up, they're all originals so far,
Oh,
so far.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah, so we have we're up in the air about which song we're going to record this weekend. So that was kind of the discussion today. So we'll see. We're going to go in and either create something or do something that we have in line that's ready to roll per se. And then the next song after that will be mariachi.
Oh,
So
that's
Ooh,
always good. Love
I
mariachi, female
love
yeah,
mariachi.
mariachi.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's my family. My grandparents were mariachi singers. My great grandparents
So you
were
came from a
also.
musical background then?
Oh yeah, all my family. I come from a
It's all
lot of singers,
nice.
vocalists. My mom is a
That's the,
singer. My grandmother was an amazing vocalist. My sisters, I have three sisters. They all sing. My niece sings. My brothers-in-law sing. My cousins,
yeah,
everybody sings.
it's a fun
Everybody.
party whenever y'all get
Yeah.
together, huh?
Oh yeah, it's
So,
like a concert at karaoke, family karaoke.
so where's most of your family located? San
Everyone is in
Antonio.
San Antonio. Everyone is in
Okay.
San Antonio. My dad and his family live in Temple, Texas, but
Okay.
we're all based here in San Antonio. We're not allowed to move away.
Nice. Yeah, good. Yeah, shouldn't.
I wish
Yeah.
I could say that
Yeah,
about my family. We're all over the
yeah,
place.
West side.
yeah.
What part of
West
San
Side,
Antonio? Yeah.
West Side.
See,
Well,
y'all
that's
are
where I was born and raised. Yeah, definitely West Side.
nice. All right. Off of
So,
All right.
Commerce, Forty
Commerce and Old
Second
Highway
Street.
90. Commerce
Okay.
and Old Highway 90. Right.
Highway 90. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Right. Tacos
Right there.
Martinez.
Also.
I'm not that familiar with San Antonio.
Tacos Martinez. You familiar with them?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
No, there used to be a barbacoa. There used to be a little shop, a little store called Peñas on my street.
Peñas.
Did you
Go
say
get some
barbacoa?
Marlboro.
Yeah.
Barbacoa is my favorite.
Okay. Wait, wait,
So
wait, wait.
here's the question that
Here's
we
the
ask
question.
everybody.
You might have heard bumper: pickles or no pickles on your barbacoa tacos?
I don't put pickles on my barbacoa
Would you though?
tacos.
Would you?
Would you?
Yeah, I mean, only
It
because
sounds
it's
pretty good,
almost
right?
like barbecue. It's like
Right?
barbecue and pickles. Yeah, but
Exactly.
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't. I don't do it, and I have
Yeah.
pickles here, and we just had barbacoa yesterday, so but
Big
we don't.
Red. Yeah. See,
Yes,
it's just
and
this
I
is the
don't drink soda. I don't drink any soda, but I did have some Big Red
A big
yesterday.
red. Okay.
So,
Okay.
hey, do you want to get to the chat or
No, no,
you
no,
had
no,
other
no, not
questions?
not yet. I know you got a
Okay.
bedtime, but I
Yeah.
wanted to ask her some of her
Okay,
okay, some
let's
of your
get it.
highlights of Vegas Tejano. Now, you said you performed on Thursday.
Yes.
You didn't perform on Friday, right? Because I didn't see you there on Friday.
No, 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 no.
I was
On
hoping to see it, but
Friday,
they did
on
conjunto.
Friday we went to the Gran Baile,
Yeah,
and
but the after party. That's what I
I
meant.
did not go to the after. We did not go anywhere
What
Friday.
about
We went to
Saturday?
the Saturday. I did sing Saturday night
You did. It must
at
have
the
been
after
when I
party.
went to bed because
Yeah,
I saw Jr. You know what? This year I became a big fan of Jr. Gomez.
he has a
I thought you
great.
liked him
He has
already.
an
I thought you said you
amazing
liked him
Yes,
already.
voice.
but bigger fan because
Okay.
Yeah.
he and he's very eclectic. He sings. I mean, he was backing up a lot of people on the
Oh
accordion,
yeah.
backup vocals. Like he,
Yep.
I think he Jay didn't he sing backup for Jay
Yep.
like that? And
He did.
I think
So he was the
He's
MVP.
he was.
yes,
He's
he was
very
the MVP for
versatile.
this
He
year.
really was. He
Right.
really
But
was.
Saturday,
Um.
I think he sang most of that night, and I said, you know what?
Yep.
I mean, I like Jr., but not Junior, right? But
Yeah.
I think I heard enough of him, so I said, I guess he's gonna sing the whole night again or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Oh wow!
then,
What does that mean? You heard enough of him?
well, I was tired. This is
Jr. Did you
Saturday
hear
night, the
that,
third.
Jr.? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, people. People want to hear a little bit of a little of
everybody, yeah.
everything. And we showed up. We were going to try to be there right at 12:30, but I don't think we showed up till about 1:15. And
Okay,
Mario was looking around like this, and I don't like to go up unless I'm at. I don't want to
right.
just presume. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go sing.
But do you
Uh,
get in front of the stage so they notice you? Like,
Hey, look at
no,
me! Look at me!
no.
no,
No,
I don't.
no, she.
No, I don't like to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Okay. All
but
right.
we had kind of somebody asked me while Mario was next to me and said, "Are you going to sing tonight?" And I said, "It's up to him." And he's like, "Of course." And so, and then at this showcase, he said, "Hey, you want to come up and do some songs?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And Mario has worked for Velvet before
Oh
in San
wow, I did
Antonio.
not know
Yeah,
that.
I've used him on my team with Velvet before, and I don't think I've ever used him on a Tejano gig. I have not. So I was using Mario a lot last year. Oh yeah, I did. Mario played with us in Flatonia when we did our first Moneda gig. So
Okay.
we had a rehearsal at his studio, and so we all, all the musicians, we all work together. We all work
Yes.
together. It's a gig, and everybody wants to work and get paid. You know what I mean? So uh, I already knew I was going to sing Saturday night, but I kind of stayed back a little bit because you just don't want to be
I
presumptuous.
wish I had
And
known that
and
because I was looking
so
forward to seeing you again at the after party. Because,
yeah,
like I said, last year when you sang that Prince song, I was going,
we did.
"Oh
We
my!"
did Prince. We did
You did it
This
again?
Is How We Do It. We did that. We
Oh
Yeah.
did
man,
Poison.
I
That
should have gone to
is
sleep Saturday.
poison. No, no, no. We didn't do it this year.
Oh,
Can
okay.
And
you let
I
her sing? Can you let her sing? Please stop interrupting.
Well, only if she wants. I'm sorry.
This is how we
No,
do it. It's
see,
Friday night, and I
see.
feel alright. Party's here on the north side.
That's
So
what
I
I'm
reach
talking
for my
about.
40 and turn it up. But I was like, what do you want to do? He's like, let's do the same stuff. And I'm like, what? Which we all know Elida. I do Elida. I do Limite. And then I do, of course, the Selena stuff. Because we do that on the Velvet. We do Selena on the Velvet side, of course.
And
We
I
have to do
and I
Selena.
thought that would be probably the one and only band you could do in
Yeah,
English,
but
right?
we don't do Selena on the Moneda side as much. We try not to. And I don't know why we try not to. And part of me, it's one of those things where they're like, oh, she's trying to be like Selena, and every female singer that does Selena, everybody's gonna say, oh, they're trying to be Selena,
Yeah,
and
that's
we're
not true.
not. It's just like it's really not. It's great music. It's great music. Just like Elida's music is great. Just like Stephanie's music is great. Just
Right.
like. Um,
Shelley's and all that.
Shelly's, I don't do any Shelly covers right now. And I'm not sure. I think I have some Stephanie Lynn covers we're doing at our Moneta
Nice.
shows. Yeah, we have a couple that we're doing. We're going to be doing.
Neva's a big Stephanie Lynn fan.
Are
La,
you?
la,
Yeah, we have two. We're going to be doing.
you did some Laura Canales, right?
Um, I'm not going to do any Laura Canales.
Who's
One of the
who's the
reasons
Cuatro Caminos,
that's Laura Canales.
right? Yeah.
Es imposible que yeah, yo
Yeah.
me vaya. Es
See?
imposible yeah, que yo me vaya. Yeah, I love the song. Don't get me
It
wrong.
amazed me.
Por donde quiera que voy te miro. Um,
She's got a
because
great
everybody
voice, I
does it.
tell you.
Because everybody does it. That's why we don't do it. So we're
Yeah,
trying to do
that's like the
covers.
go-to song for everybody. I
Oh
agree.
yeah. And I actually need to work on that one because I don't come in when I'm supposed to. Have you ever heard that joke? How do you know there's a vocalist at the front door?
No, I hadn't heard that.
Standing outside the front door because she doesn't know when to come in. That's something like that. I forget the joke. I
That's
forget the
good.
joke, but that's really because on that particular song, it's interesting. You have to come. I don't feel the the end, the lead in to the end. So anyway, it's one of those songs where I need to work on it myself. I actually got to do that song with David Lee at one of his shows. So thank you to Joey Rodriguez for calling me up on that song.
Nice.
So
What you had already mentioned this, but one of my biggest highlights was when you sang Hay unos ojos with Ricardo Castillo.
yeah,
That
that
was
was cool.
awesome. And I have great footage of you, and I have to go edit
Ah,
all that and do it. And I'll send,
nice.
I think Lawrence asked me for a copy of that too.
Yes,
And
yes.
I'll send when I finish editing it. I might give
Please,
you
I
raw
would love that.
footage of it if you want.
Yeah,
Do-
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Don't you
just don't hold
do
your breath. Don't hold your breath.
okay? It's gonna take a long time. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It's
No,
not
because
gonna
I
be this
still
year.
no. Yeah,
okay. There.
well,
It'll be on your next time you're on our show. We'll have it by then.
no,
I
no.
will have her sooner than
Um,
that.
yeah, so when they asked us if Moneda could perform and we couldn't, um, they were like, oh, okay, we want to do it right. When we bring Moneda out to um, Vegas, we want to do it right. So um, then he called the next day. Ron Ruiz called the next day and he said, well, do you know Hay unos ojos? And you can do it with Ricardo. And I said, no, but I'll learn it.
I'll
So I
learn it.
worked on it, worked on it, worked on it, and I wish that it was kind of funny because he said, "Hey, I need you like right now," and they took us to the back a couple minutes before Ricardo went on stage, and the mariachis were there, and we went over it real quick. And I thought, well, worst case, I'll follow Ricardo. So it was one of those things where I thought, oh, I better. And Ricardo told me, take your lyrics up. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It's
everybody's
fine.
using
Right.
that iPhone stand now that they have them right there
Yeah,
on their deals.
yeah.
Everybody's using that
I
now. It's
just
like
I know,
so
but I just don't
unprofessional.
like to.
I know.
I don't
I
like
don't
to
like
do
it either,
it.
but they're all doing it. It's
I
Oh
like
yeah.
you're cool
know,
if
and
you're cool if you do it now.
no,
Yeah.
I know. It's for me personally. I just don't like to do it. But anyway, I had the phone in my hand, and then so anyway, but yeah, it was an amazing experience, and I was a little nervous. I know, and I knew I was nervous, a little bit nervous because my mouth was dry. And I kept drinking water, and then I had gum in my mouth. And I don't know. Somebody told me the last night.
Spit
I
out the
was like, "What do I
gum.
do with my gum?" And he's like, just give it to me. I said, no, no, no. I just need a piece of paper. He said, give it to me. And so I put it in his hand and I was like, ew. And then
You're probably
that
gonna keep
night,
it and frame it or something.
well, the last night, and I don't 100% believe him. I told him to send me a screenshot. He said, I sold your gum for $75 on eBay.
uh,
And someone in Vegas bought it. I don't believe it. So I don't know. I was like, well, can I have a cut? Jeez.
yeah.
No.
Why don't you
No, no.
swallow gum? I mean,
More gum.
people
I don't
think
know.
that
I never even
people
thought to
never love to
swallow it.
swallow gum. Yeah.
It's like food, I guess, right? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't want to swallow my gum. What's up,
Okay.
Nico? My dog is staring at me. So
Uh,
anyway, go ahead.
but I know why Ricardo was saying, "Don't worry about it. You could improvise and stuff like that." They were improvising a lot. Did you know what
We
happened to
were.
Jr. while he was there
No.
during Ricardo's performance?
No. What was he
You
doing?
didn't say it? I
He
think I
was
have footage
behind.
of this. No, no. His strap broke on his accordion. That he borrowed
Oh.
somebody's accordion and his strap broke. And so he
Oh
couldn't pull
no.
the accordion and play with the keys and stuff like that. So he
Oh,
was
his
working it.
strap.
I have a mad respect for him because he was working
Oh
it
yeah.
as the best he could on that. And I was going, oh
Yeah.
my God, this is a
Yeah, it's
performance.
tricky. I mean,
Yeah.
it's tricky. Somebody busted their snare head, and
Yeah.
it's you just go, and that those types of things happen all of the time. In fact, they called Tweet up while we were there, and there at that performance, and he's like, I didn't bring my accordions, because we hadn't planned on performing, so
Right.
he didn't bring his accordions in, and but they found one. You know, they everybody
Of course.
everybody
Of
shares,
course.
and then even at the after party, you know, I heard somebody go, "Is there an accordion? We need an accordion player. We need an accordion player." And then Tweet, come on up. So Tweet went up. You know, so
Oh
it's what we
man.
do. We just all do what we do, and so. Mario, he's like, so what do you want to do? And I'm like, whatever. What do you want to do? He's like, same stuff. I was like, you want to do finesse? He's like, nope, down. I was like, okay, then let's do the same thing. But this time I said, let's try to pull out Limite. And who knows it? Who knows it? Everybody knows it. We got J Rod on because J Rod's been on our Moneda stage before. We called Richa, but we couldn't find him. So Mel did the play drums for us at the after party.
Next year. Oh, by the way, if everybody out there, if you haven't been to a Vegas, next year I think is the year to
Yes,
go because they're
yes,
celebrating their
they already have the dates out.
yes, and it's the 20th anniversary of
Right,
Vegas
right.
Tejano.
Yes, so
So
it's the
Wow,
20th
they've been doing it 20
anniversary.
years. That's
yes,
crazy.
Yeah,
well, I don't think they've been
July
doing it.
11th.
I think the 11th
It's
through the 14th they're doing it next year,
yes,
but
yes,
I don't
yes.
think it's been in Vegas for 20 years. I
Oh,
think it might have been there for 13 or something years.
what's the name of
Oh,
it? Isn't
okay.
it Las Vegas
Well, it's
Tejano?
called Vegas Tejano Takeover.
So
Yep.
how can that not be in
But
Vegas?
no, he's been doing it for 20 years, but I think it's been in Dallas before. It's been in San Antonio before, I think, from what I heard.
Yeah,
Okay.
But
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not
yeah, I was
sure. I'm a
talking
new
to David
artist.
Chavez when he was talking to the Jennifer Lopez impersonator.
Uh huh.
I forgot her name, and he was explaining it. It said it's staying in Vegas. This is the
Yeah.
place it needs to be at
Oh yeah,
because he
yeah.
was saying it in Dallas and San Antonio and stuff like that. So
Right. No, no. It
I think
definitely
it's
needs to
20
stay in
years
Vegas.
overall Tejano takeover, but
Got you.
Vegas Tejano, I think it might be like 13 or 15 years. I'm not sure,
Nice.
but
You ready? You ready to chat?
no, 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 no. All right, what were some of your highlights that you liked over there?
Well,
I mean,
definitely performing with Ricardo Castellon was
yes,
a huge highlight. In fact, for months, or maybe last year, they asked me who would you like to do a duet with, and I was like, oh, Ricardo
Oh, really? It was your
Castellon
first
would have
choice, huh?
was my first choice
oh
because he's a
yes,
vocalist, and I don't even know
yes.
if you call men vocalists, but he's a vocalist.
Jay,
Uh, Jay Bettis also. It was my other option. I mean, not
have you ever?
option, but I mean, I would be. It would be amazing if I could. I've never really met him. He's
Okay,
very. I don't know him. I don't know him well. I've met a lot of artists, but I've not met Jay per se.
yeah,
We were a
He's
few
very
booths
private.
down.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a
you
small
know,
circle.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that's good, right? It's good to have a small circle like that.
Jay
Um,
was a regular on Tejano Time back in the 90s,
yeah,
like that. I was jealous of Bumper when I found out that Jay was going to be on the show. I was go, what? I mean,
when
I'm
was he
glad he
on?
did. He opened the
Recently?
door for. Hopefully, he opened the door for the rest of
Within the
us.
past 3 months, I think, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
I think
yeah.
when his single
okay.
came out, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
nice, nice.
when his CD came out, yeah.
Album.
His new
Yeah.
CD came out. Yeah, so, but Jay would be another one, and then Frontera.
Oh
Frontera?
yeah. Good luck.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'm just trying to
Yeah.
get in on
Okay.
that, you know?
You might as well get
Not
Peso
really.
Pluma.
Really, for real.
Okay,
They have
but
such terrible memes about. Anyway,
okay,
go ahead.
but Jay was at Vegas Tejano.
Jay was
Uh,
in Vegas. I didn't I didn't run into him though.
right. I talked to him for a little bit, and
Did you? What do you have to
yeah,
say?
Is he gonna be
he
on the
just said
show?
hi. I wanted to
Nah.
be on our show. I talked to Roxy a little bit more than I did to Jay, because Jay was too busy
Yeah,
deciding to
did he
Yeah.
say, "Scram kid, leave me alone"? What did he say?
you know what? I was riding the elevator. I was with Joanna Ray. We were talking about Lawrence and stuff, and then they let. I didn't realize who was right next to me, and I
Oh
felt
wow.
bad after I left because I look up and I'm going, Gary. It was Gary Hobbs. I was like, hey, how's
Oh,
it
Gary
going?
Hobbs. Yeah,
I
we saw him.
felt bad. Should I call them? Should I said Gary Hobbs or should I, Gary? Because he's tall
Um,
like that.
yeah, yeah, we ran
What
into
would you
him
if you saw Gary?
right before. Hey Gary, I guess
He
just
said,
Gary.
"Hey,
Yeah.
way,
Hey, wait,
But I said I
¿qué
should have
onda?
said
¿Qué
Gary
onda?
¿qué
Hobbs, but
onda?"
I said just
Uh,
Gary like that.
yeah, probably just Gary. But we
Yeah.
ran into him on his way to the Gran Baile, so he stopped us.
Okay.
Tweet has played with him before, also, so they know each other, and we've met. You know, he and I have met before. So
So tell
yeah,
us how many different bands has Tweet played with?
a billion.
I know.
Probably a
He'll have
lot.
to tell you. He'll have
Yeah.
to tell you. Of
Yeah.
course, Elida Yavantes, where they got the Grammy, he got a Grammy with her. And then I know he played with Ricardo. I know he played, of course, with Tex Latino. I know he played with Raulito. He played with, oh my gosh, a lot of bands. He's played with a lot of bands. He'll
Yeah.
have to tell you on his own little
Yeah.
interview.
Well, next time you come on, we'll have Tweet on at the same
He's
time.
playing right now. I hear him practicing right now.
Oh, he's practicing.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we have a rehearsal tomorrow. So
All right.
he's got to, we need to
Okay.
get our
Well,
stuff together. Anyway, go
it's
ahead.
it's almost bedtime, so we're gonna have to continue this at another time and stuff.
Okay.
But we have to go through the chat, okay?
Okay.
And I'm not gonna go through everybody. Oh, we got Mart here. Let's see. Saludos to Hanatak and Angelica.
You probably see Mart
Okay.
at your shows
Hey,
because
Mark,
he's
what's
he's
up?
a Tejano fanatic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it
he'll
Yeah.
is.
drive to San Antonio just to see your show.
Oh
Oh,
He's from
yeah,
have him
he's
come
from
out.
DFW.
Have him come
Yeah,
out.
yeah. He lives in
Nice.
Fort Worth, I think, like that. And Alfredo said Cubo. No,
Cubo.
Cubo. There I
Cubo.
go again.
Cubo raza.
wow, she
Yeah,
experienced
Cubo.
that
Cuba.
live
All right.
too. Okay.
All right. Let's see who else we got here. Janie Rios. She said hello from Conroe, Texas.
Hey, Janie, what's up, girl?
Let's see. Alfredo's in here a lot. Let's oh, what do you say about JR? JR is awesome. Lots of energy. Yeah.
Yes. Lots of energy for
Uh,
sure.
okay.
It's work
Unfortunately,
on stage. It's a lot of work
yes,
on stage. So
he
props
is.
to JR.
He's
Props to
definitely
JR.
MVP of Vegas Tejano this
Do
year
you
because
do
For
you
he
sure.
think that because we saw a thumbnail that you had for the show for today, you look like you lost weight. Is that part of the show that just keeps
Me?
you? Uh huh.
you talk about me.
No. No.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? It's an interesting question. Let's talk about that. Uh, so J.R. Gomez just lost a lot of weight too. I ran into him. He's like, everybody's
He
like,
did lose weight.
Are you sick? And he's like, no, man, I'm trying to get healthy. It's funny. I think it's I had been working out for Vegas. Um, I should be. In fact, yesterday we were supposed to go sign up for the gym, and then today I told myself, do I have time to go after work to sign up for the gym? Have the interview. It's tricky. It's tough, um, but it is a double standard for
For
women
guys, yes,
Oh
and
wow.
guys. That's not fair
Why? What
because
happened?
we can
because
lose it
we have
quicker.
no, because
No.
we have to appear thin, sexy,
Oh,
um, and the males don't really have to
okay.
Look at
have the
Adele.
same
Look at
look.
Adele. All you have to do is see, be able to
Adele's
see.
skinny now.
Well,
Adele's
now,
skinny
but at
now.
first she wasn't. Look at
I know, right? No,
Okay.
Lizzo.
I'm talking Tejano.
Oh,
Okay. I thought you were talking about like it's unfair for guys can lose weight quicker than
Well,
females
that
can.
too. So
Yes.
that's why it's difficult for us because yesterday we had burgers. Of course, I love burgers and what are we gonna have on the side? Okay, crispy fries. Let's do it. And but
barbacoa and Big Red. Hello.
barbacoa big red. It's hard. It's difficult. So
Especially in San
yes,
Antonio.
Whoops.
yes.
Oh
So
yeah.
yes, I did. I was working out quite a bit. But I want it, normally I'm doing it here in this studio here is where we have our drums, our all of our keyboard. We rehearse in here, but my treadmill's right
Got
there.
it.
My
Okay.
treadmill and my weights.
Does it
But
have
I
clothes on
think
it?
nope, because this is not a bedroom. It's our sort of our studio.
Got it.
So it's a separate room in the back. I think they covered a patio was back here or something. Anyway, I don't know. But so I did. I was working out quite a bit. Probably for the last 6 weeks, I guess. And
Good
I
for
was
you.
consistent running, but it's hard. It's difficult to
It
lose weight.
the
It's
trick
It's not
is
hard
difficult.
to lose weight. It's hard to keep it off.
yes.
It is hard to keep it off.
I lost in this past year in January. I've lost 25 pounds. I weighed myself yet this
How?
morning. Okay,
Yeah,
fasting. I ate one meal a day,
really.
and I could eat whatever I wanted. One
Okay.
meal a
Are
day.
you doing that the what is it called? The fasting? What is it
Intermediate.
called?
Intermediate
Intermittent
fasting.
Intermittent
fasting.
fasting. Yeah.
I I started off that way. I did 16
Uh-huh.
hours, and then I would have an 8-hour window and eat like
Yeah.
2 meals.
Yeah.
But I just eat 1 meal. That's like a
That's
22-hour fast most of the time.
yeah, that
And
is.
I do that 4 days a week, and then the other 3 days I eat 2 meals, but I watch what I eat those 3 days. But
Got you. Okay.
I gained okay, I plateaued like after 2 months. I lost 25,
Okay.
been plateauing, and so I
Yeah.
saw YouTube. It said it's because my metabolism went back down, and it
Oh,
stopped
Metabolism.
it's plateaued.
metabolism.
I
Yeah, it's not.
probably need to be probably 15 pounds lighter, but
Oh,
it's
Why?
it's one of those things.
According to
It's one
who?
of those.
yeah,
According to me.
Okay. Oh, good. You have a goal.
So yeah. So I like I said, it's in my head. I need to get out of the house and work out. Is what I need to
yeah.
do. And I
Well,
used to be real good at it, but I mean I've been running and I barely lost anything.
yeah,
So
this is
and
without
I
I
know
lost
running
weight
is
without
not supposed
working
to be
out.
doing.
Can
Really,
she
that's
just
awesome.
talk about her? We don't want to know about your weight loss. Let her talk about her.
But that's
My
something I'm
goodness,
No,
like
interested
you,
it's
in too.
yeah,
okay.
Okay.
It's
it's
okay.
like
Now this has turned into a weight interview.
Well, I
oh
was
wait,
gonna give her some advice, like
oh,
I had some advice.
Yeah,
Okay.
give me the advice.
Because
does she look like she needs your
no, no,
advice?
no. I mean, this is what because she
Okay.
works out. I mean, I
Right.
don't
Okay.
Yeah, I need to
because
do more
it's
strength
80%.
training.
Yeah, and that's something I
Muscle.
need to do. But one of my students, I told him, I said, I'm not working out, and looks at me and said, "Why aren't you working out? You need to work out if you want to lose weight." I said, "No. If I walk if I take 10,000
Oh
steps,
goodness, here we go.
my mom's calling me. If I take 10,000
His,
steps, I only lose 500 calories
his
instead
mom
of
is like,
10,000.
stop,
Yeah.
stop
Thank you.
talking.
Okay, let her talk.
Mijo,
Let her talk.
mijo, mijo. Nobody
Okay,
cares, mijo.
I'll stop. I'll
see,
stop. I
see,
choose not to
see.
eat
Nobody
I'm
cookies.
just
cares.
kidding. I'm joking. I'm
There ain't
joking.
no joke
Mijo,
about that. Shut
Okay.
mijo,
up already.
shut up,
I
mijo.
I hung up on my mom twice during this interview.
Mijo, that's why you can't
I'm
keep
just
women.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, mom. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Hey, you might
Okay.
want to answer that if she called you twice, dude. It might be an emergency. Just answer real
Yeah.
You know
quick.
what? For
She
real,
left a
Yeah.
text
voicemail.
her.
Oh,
You know what?
let's listen to it. Let's listen to the
Yeah,
Wait, wait, wait.
let's,
let's listen.
My
let's listen.
brother, my brother
It might be an
is on this.
emergency.
He's on the
Yeah, you know.
chat, Dr. Joe.
Okay,
Let's see. Oh, wait a second.
you
It
might have
says,
already.
y'all
You might,
started yet? Dr. Joe's
Hi,
my
buddy.
brother. If
Look, here's my puppy.
Oh, he's
oh, he
cute.
does look like
You're
that.
right.
That dog,
He is one of those
Yeah.
like
crypto coins.
crypto
I forgot
coins.
the name. Shiba. I think it's a Shiba coin. I think. Whoops. Are we
Okay,
there? Did
I
we
think
lose her?
the dog just ate the
Okay.
camera.
He just did it. Okay. Well, you know what? It's 8 o'clock. I guess.
Oh no,
Oh,
let's go with the
do you see her?
quick chats.
Okay.
No,
Well, I think we did most of them. Uh, uh,
no.
is Angelica coming back? Uh, uh, uh. Okay. Let's see. Alfredo had a bunch, but let's see. Alfredo said, I did find the girl between been married for 43 years. I don't know what
Mhm.
that was. Let's see.
Be
See if
fast.
Buddy has learned how to say frijo. Fijo. Fijo.
There it is.
Frijo.
There it is.
Ah, okay.
Yay!
Oh, there you are. Okay. We thought we lost. Well, we did
What do
We
lose
you?
you a little
did.
bit.
It was my fault. I won't touch it anymore. I won't touch
Oh, that's
it. Am
okay.
I still within the frame?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Okay. Sorry
Okay.
about that, everybody.
No worries. Uh,
So
let's see.
where were
Alfredo
we?
got me from. I can't. He just said, "Have I learned how to say fijo?" I said frio again, like that.
So
Uh,
he's got a band named Fijo, Grupo Fijo,
Who
yes,
does?
and one of our
yeah,
Oh, uh huh.
listeners. Yeah,
yes. And I had
and
promised I'd go see him during fanfare, and I
Uh huh.
okay,
totally forgot.
yeah.
But
Oh
he's the
no.
grandfather of Allie. Uh, she did.
She's
I'm a
another
She's
child.
in Shelly
vocalist.
Lattice's stable. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. I
So
know.
we had Allie and Alfredo, her grandfather, on the show
Nice.
a
Nice.
couple weeks ago.
Very
Kind of
cool.
try to make up for it. Okay.
Yes.
Is it Nemo? Is there one that you want to highlight?
No, I mean, they're all saying about Jr. and stuff,
Yeah.
but I hear him say about Jr. is awesome and stuff. Alfredo
Oh,
says,
yeah.
"Pinche Nemo." What does that mean, man?
Yeah. You're probably because you're making fun of me all the time. or because you
Hey,
haven't taught me how to say
she
fijo.
chimed in, man. She's the real
I was
MVP here, man.
kidding. I was
She's
Okay,
kidding.
like,
all right.
yeah, he has to understand that it's about you. It's not about him, and he'll always try to redirect it back to him. It's like me,
Let
me,
him, let
me.
No,
him,
no,
let
no, no, no,
him.
no, 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 no. Okay, let's see. Mart says, "Miss y'all last week. You could have had me fill in for Nemo's
Oh,
album."
oh, I
Okay.
guess because last week we didn't. We were Fourth of July.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Fourth
Oh,
of
that's
July. We
right.
both
yeah,
were busy.
yeah,
I was prepping for Vegas. I don't know about Nemo. Nemo's getting drunk.
yeah. I was prepping for
Yeah.
a good night.
Oh man, I should have gone over to your house. Did you have fireworks out there and stuff? Or Fort
You know,
Worth?
we had
We
it
No. Well, I don't
July the
know. I would have been loved to
first.
have gone to your house.
Yeah,
we
Or
didn't
where
do
did you do the
anything.
Fourth of July weekend? Nothing.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nothing. We didn't do
nothing.
anything. It was our.
So
We
we
didn't
we
do
had them
anything.
on 1st of July, 2nd of July, and 3rd of July, and nothing on the 4th.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
had
and when
parties?
when when I say that, I say our neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at
Ne-
that.
Nemo's
Okay.
got a house on the lake.
I just leave it at that. Already,
Nemo's
come
got
on.
a house on the lake,
So,
like that in Fort
Dang,
Worth. I
Nemo.
know.
eh,
That's why you're
eh,
Nemo. That's
Yeah.
eh.
why.
What?
That's why they call
Because
you
water,
Nemo.
yeah, because
Because of
water,
water
right?
and swimming. Just keep
Nemo lives in Fort
swimming.
Worth. I live
Because
in
I
Dallas.
because I
That's
drink
what we
like a
do. We
fish.
swim, swim. Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you should have gone to
Well,
Vegas.
Yeah, right. No, right.
Nemo doesn't travel. He doesn't travel.
I
You
I've
don't
been
don't.
trying
fly.
to.
You don't like to fly.
No, it's not that at all. Trust me. I have so many days off, and I'm a beach guy. I'm gonna hit the beach. I'm gonna hit the beaches.
Got you. The
Whether it's
beaches.
I'm gonna hit them. Yeah. The
Yeah,
Whether it's
and he brings
Turks,
Sam to the beach too.
where's Turks
I
and
know.
Caicos,
It just
or
sounded like
or
something else.
yeah.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, Vegas, that's work.
Hey, I
So
even
It is
told him
work.
I'd pay for the room and stuff for
yeah, I'm
him.
good. I'm good.
Yeah, and
But
Well, you
and
can pay for
transfer.
our room next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
So,
Hey,
what are
when
you going to be
we blow
DFW
up like
anytime
you
soon?
can
Bumper,
sponsor our room next year. What's that?
what
DFW Velvet's going to be in DFW anytime soon, or Moneda?
Moneda, maybe, and that's one of the reasons we had this meeting was to start coordinating that. So if you guys know of a venue that is looking or hires bands on the
New
regular,
West?
There's a.
send me, and you
I
know the
mean,
contact.
we have all kinds of venues here in DFW that does Tejano, including
Oh, okay.
and they have all kinds of festivals at the Treasures Village that
Uh-huh.
you could probably benefit. They have, Frank T at the New West. He's always have,
Hmm.
Insomnia in
they have
Fort
bands,
Worth.
Insomnia. So
Yep,
yeah,
I've
and
been
I
to
do
those.
I do a publication, entertainment guide at the Hano paper. So if you ever do, let me know and I'll be sure and push you guys
Yeah, for
wherever
sure.
you go, wherever you're at.
Okay,
Be
that
happy to do
sounds
that.
great. That sounds great. And that was, like I
DFW
said,
used
part of the meeting that we had
Yeah,
uh,
in
absolutely.
Vegas.
DFW used to be a big Tejano venue back in
Hmm.
the '90s, and we lost our Tejano radio station, so
Did
ever
you?
Uh,
since then we had
You don't
the
you don't have a Tejano radio station?
Nope.
no.
We have a
God.
We've
bunch
got
of
we've got
streamers.
yeah, we've got a
Okay.
bunch of streamers here, but no
Okay. Gotcha.
terrestrial radio here
Got you.
for Tejano.
We have don't we have what's his name from 107.5 in San Antonio?
Uh,
Bolillo.
Pancho
Well,
Pistolas.
Pancho has
Ponchos,
a show here,
Right.
through Jalapeno Radio, but I
Yes.
right,
think it's streamed as well, and
Oh,
he
I
has
right,
his
see.
own. Yeah, I think he does his stream show here, but
Okay.
he
right,
does. He syndicates out of here in the morning for
right.
Jalapeno, which is in
San
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 Antonio,
Antonio,
Antonio.
right? Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
right.
yeah. He does that. We had him on the show too.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, he was on the
um,
show back,
Yeah.
several months ago.
Frank. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
Frank
great
T.
guy.
We've been trying to get Frank T. and ask him why he's not booking a lot more different artists because he has Jay there all the time. He has Marco Roscoe, DLG there all the
Well,
time. Gary.
they have to book bands that are going to pull.
Well, yes, but
and
yeah,
yeah,
But what they
it's
could
hard.
do is have some of us open.
Yep.
exactly. That's what I was saying.
So that's the key, the trick. But of course, your legends, they have a certain bankroll they need to make, and the
Yeah,
venue, and then the promoters have to make their cut, and so
Right.
it's tricky. It's tricky. And then there's the part about people, how
But
expensive
they
can does a ticket, how what is that price level, the price
yeah, but they
level
need to do their
that people
part
will
too.
stop
Can
paying.
you let her talk?
Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, because if they were to pay DLG and the promoter, you have to hire sound, you have to, and then, which means there's going to be a price at the door. What is that price break before people say that's too expensive, and we'd rather not go? So
Right.
if you're trying to get another band out there, let's say that Moneda, we still need to make it out there,
Right.
drive, there's gas, and we need to pay our musicians too. Not
Yes.
as much as, we wouldn't be able to pay them as much as the DLGs,
Right.
but so there's more money, which means the price of the ticket goes up. So it's tricky.
Right.
It's a tricky
You're right.
situation.
But I think that promoters need to do their part in developing artists and supporting new artists because
But it's all
yeah,
about the money.
yes, I
They're
know
not going to go broke. You got out of the
Yeah.
business because you were going broke. I'm sure you
because
can
I was a
It's
understand that.
solo.
tricky.
You can relate.
Right. Yeah, I
So,
know, but
Now
so
let's say there was a different situation where there was a local company that would be willing to sponsor the opening band, um, and there's we go do a unplug before our gig. I don't know. I mean,
right.
before the
if we
main
had a
gig.
radio station, that would be the key right
Yes.
there because that's the way they
Yeah,
used to do it back in the day.
Right.
yeah.
But yeah.
So it just depends. I mean, there might be a way. And the opening band. We don't expect to make what the headliner makes. We just need to
Yeah.
get there and get our musicians paid. And
Yeah.
Tweet and I understand as band owners, we're gonna have to take a cut, a hit
Yeah, and good for y'all.
early on. You
Right.
know what I mean? Because we want to perform. We want to get on stage.
And that's part
Um,
of being promoted.
right, but it
Right.
So
has to
good for
be
y'all.
it has to be reasonable. So
Yeah.
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 I used to put on a fest. Well, I used to belong to an organization. We used to put on a festival in Fort Worth all the time. Every year we'd have like a 2 to 3 day. Matter of fact, oh, I was
Oh,
looking
here,
for
here
my
we go. Here goes a
calendar
poster.
right here.
Hey, but real quick, I have to roll because I
Whoops.
got to go pick up my mom.
okay.
Oh,
So
your mom.
yeah.
Oh,
So
Okay.
I actually got to get off.
Okay.
But it was really nice to meet you. Really nice to talk
same
to
here,
you.
Nima. Same here.
I'm a new fan because I really like everything that I saw and
Thank
stuff. It's
you.
really
Thank
cool.
you so much.
And I apologize for this unprofessionalism, but
No, no, no.
it's
You're fine.
she's
What time
94
is
and
it? I
Okay.
don't even.
she's 90 she's 94 and I
Oh,
have to make
Okay.
sure
you're
she's
a good
okay.
son.
She's good
Y'all
to
are
go.
being great.
Okay.
Y'all are being good sons. Y'all are
We're
good.
gonna have to have you back.
No, no, feel free to stay here another hour. Yeah, I mean that's fine with me.
No, no,
I
no.
actually have to put out my
Because
daughter to
because
bed.
because he will talk all about himself for
Well,
another
me
hour. So
too.
don't.
No.
You can
Okay.
actually interview him here in a minute. So
Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
thank you. Bye bye.
Bye
Angelica,
bye.
well, we'll just close it out real quick. Oh,
Okay.
okay. I guess.
Here we are.
Oh man, I.
No, I'm
Okay, he
still
just
here.
threw me under the bus right there. I was gonna. You know what? Let's end it because I could keep you on for hours, and I know
Oh
you
no.
got to cook and stuff like that. But
I've got to go make tortillas.
we're gonna
No,
make
not really.
tortillas. All right.
Yeah, no, not really.
Okay, I appreciate it, and you can help me close it.
Okay.
And so I'm Oraldo for It's Tejano Time.
I'm Angelica for It's Tejano Time.
No, Grupo Moneda.
Oh, with
Oh,
Grupo Moneda.
Moneda.
I didn't know.
Moneda. Okay,
Moneda.
let's do it again.
Okay.
Uh, I'm your host, Oraldo, for It's Tejano Time.
And I'm Angelica with Grupo Moneda.
And you've been watching and listening to Tejano Talk.
There you
Until
go.
next time. All right. We really enjoyed having you, and we're going to have a part two. All
Yeah,
right.
we have to. We didn't talk about.
A lot of things. Okay. All right. I'll see you later.
All right,
Okay.
we'll talk to
Thanks
you later. Bye
again.
bye. Bye everybody.
Okay. Bye bye.